Marshall here.
Marsha is not going to be here, but I think Johnny later is going to join.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. And also, it's the place for rites of passage. Put it here. Okay. So back of the time, the indigenous man, if they are going to show that they already grow up, they have to become the adults, they will go through the rite of passage. They will need to get inside the forest, maybe live in the forest for 2 nights, or maybe they'll have to go inside the forest to hunt some wild animal, some very fierce one. If they survive, they will go back to their tribe, and then the men inside the tribes are going to recognize them as a real man, as an adult man. So that is a very important thing for them. Mm, to be a real adult man. So there are two different ways. Some needed to survive in the forest for maybe 2 nights. It depends on different indigenous people group. Okay, different groups, different tribes, they have different requirements for the rites of passage. And some of them, they would just need to hunt for some wild animals. The more fierce, the better. Johnny is in. Okay. Okay. So these are the reason why back of the time, the indigenous people, they were so mad at the Japanese because the Japanese people, they just took away their land. They lost the place for rite of passage. They lost the place for sacred places. They lost the place for do trading. They lost their hunting ground. They lost a lot of things. So these are the several reasons why the indigenous people, they are always so mad at the Japanese. Guys, if you finish writing, let me know so I will move to the next parts. Is 2 minutes enough?
Hmm. Yes. No.
Guys, I'll give you 2 minutes. I will need to use a restroom. I'll be back really, really soon. Okay. I haven't used restroom for 3 hours already.
What?
I have to use it. Yes. So wait for me a little. Okay, I'm back. You guys done writing?
No.
Not yet. Okay, what's going on with my screen? Sorry, let me reproject it again. Okay, it's back. So guys, once you're done writing this, we will go back to talk about the Beipu incidents. Okay, we gotta write out the mind map for Beipu incident because you guys will need to do the presentation on this part, rebellion. So we need to have a clear one, not just using the sketch notes. Joanne, are you writing?
Okay.
Later, I want to see each person's mind map before you leave the classroom. 2 more minutes. Rosie, you done?
Not yet.
Okay. Johnny, you done? Done. Okay. Yeah, because these are the parts that we talked about last time. Oh, today is so cold. Oh my goodness. All right. Guys, 1 more minute. I'm moving back to the last part. All right, guys, I'm moving back to the last parts. Okay. So we already talked about the long-term causes. First one, economic hardship, because back in the time, the Japanese colonial government, they put heavy taxes on the people. They also force, Joanne, you finished this part as well. This is from last class. And then they also forced a lot of people to help them do works. For example, they forced the indigenous people to cut down the trees in the forest that they belong to. Mm. And Bakalasai Beipu area had a lot of coal mines and forest. So the Japanese people, they would force the indigenous people to mine as well. So these caused a lot of resentment towards the Japanese. Second one, loss of lands, rights, and forest control. We talk about this. That's why we're talking about the forest importance to the indigenous. And a lot of Han Chinese also lost their land. Why? Because they didn't have any documentations to prove they owned the land before the Japanese colonial government came. So this is the reason why. The immediate trigger came when Cai Qingling and his follower decided to seize weapon in Peipu on the night of November 14, 1907. So Cai Qingling was the very important person. This thing happened on November 14, 1907. Okay, guys, we will talk about Cai Qingling, this person, in great deal. So make sure that you box the person's name. Later, we're going to talk about Cai Qingling. We already talked about him, but we have to put his information on the mind map. Okay. Give you about 3 minutes to finish this part, and then we'll move into Cai Qingling, this person. We'll organize his information into the mind map. Joanne, are you writing? Later, I will see your mind map. I will see everyone's mind map before you guys leave the classroom. All right. You guys done writing? No, yes. All right. I want to talk about Tai Chi Ling right now. This person, very important. We're going to use the entire page to talk about him. Jordan, make sure that you turn on your camera. Basic information. People say he was born around 1881. In where? In nowadays Hsinchu area. And he actually graduated from where? From the Japanese language training school. And he was pretty good at it. He actually got the second class award. That means that he was pretty good at speaking Japanese. This information is important because this marked him as someone both educated in Japanese and capable of crossing the cultural line. That's why we have to know about this. This is the basic info. Right now, let's talk about his experience. So first, he was appointed as a low-ranking security police. So maybe you can just say a low-ranking police officer. What would he do? He would likely serve as a translator.
太监青年
And he will also be the person who explained the local policy to the people. but he still needed to listen to the Japanese. Okay. So right now let's talk about the things that made him mad. Oh, sorry, typo, mad. Okay. He got unfair treatments in his workplace. What happened? People who enter the police station all got promoted, but he didn't
What?
because he was a Taiwanese.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm. So because he wasn't a Japanese. That's the reason why. And also, he was not very happy with the colonial policy. This is really sad. You don't get the same treatments because you're not the Japanese.
It's basically like racism.
It was. You talk about a very good turn. It is racist. So he decided to fight. Hmm. Oh, actually, right here, I shouldn't box it because there is something I want to write. Okay. So later he resigned. Resigned means he told his officer saying that I don't want to work anymore.
And what did the officer say?
The officer said, okay, if you want to leave, then you leave. They don't care about you.
Oh, they're so bad.
Mm. And after this, he became the leader of the rebellion. So it was layer after layer after layer. Joanne, remember to turn on your camera. Where are you right now? Almost done? So guys, if you want to draw something, you can actually draw like a scale, but it does not show the balance. It was imbalanced. The entire society was imbalanced. Okay, guys, if you done, let me know. We'll continue. Jenny, you done? Oh, pretty fast. What about you, Rosie?
Nope.
Almost?
Far from done. No. Far from done.
Far, far from done. Okay. I can give you 2 more minutes. Okay, 1 more minute. Okay, guys, I'm moving to the next parts. So we are going to talk about how did Cai Qingling plan and start the rebellion. How did Cai Qingling prepare? Guys, he followed several steps. First step, what did he do? He began cultivating the local networks. He knew he needs help. So he knew he needed help. So how did he find help? From two main groups of people. First one, local militia. We talk about militia. Militias are the civilian soldiers. They are not professionally trained soldiers, but they are just the civilians, and they say, hey, we can train ourselves just in case someone is going to attack us. Okay, we call those people civilian soldiers as local militia. The other one will be the Saisha indigenous people. If you don't know what did I type right here mean, you can write Chinese on your mind map. 塞夏 indigenous people. So he knew he need to have a good relationship with these people.
妈咪，我好像打赌错，我好像打赌错了。
Okay. Second one, he started to spread rumors. What are the rumors that he spread? First, he say the Qing imperial troops would soon land in northern Taiwan. Two, oopsie, to help them fight against the Japanese. He used it to convince the people to join him. The other very famous rumor that he spread was he say he was going to offer large rewards for attacking Japanese police. For example, he say, take a Japanese police sword, get $20.
So he had a lot of money.
No, he just said this in order to lure people to join him.
Oh, but he
He said
has to
that
pay a lot of money, right?
he said I will give you guys after we finish the Japanese, after the rebellion.
Oh, then maybe people will forget.
Yeah, and people would buy it. So people were like, wow, okay, it sounds like a nice deal. And also, we don't like the Japanese. So that's why a lot of people join.
I don't think I would join.
You think so?
Yeah.
Hmm. And then he planned the attack day. This one would be November 14th. I'll use this, my timeline. So on November 14th, during the nighttime, What did they do? They decided that they are going to steal the Japanese police weapon. Okay. And then the next morning, November 15th, what did they do? They attacked the Beipu police stations, killing 57 Japanese, including 5 children.
What? He killed children?
Exactly.
Now I hate him.
Hmm. That's why a lot of people, when they are study this part of the history, they feel like this part wasn't really good. Like, how could he attack the children?
Yeah, before I heard this, I think he's pretty good, but now I hate him. I mean, maybe they don't hate Taiwanese, so why kill them?
Hmm.
Maybe if you like, just teach them, and then maybe you have more people on your side, children.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally agree. So let's talk about the people who joined him. There were actually around 150 or more participants. Uh, and the people inside his team, including Hakka, Saisha people. Hmm. A lot of Hakka, a lot of Saisha indigenous. Joanne, which part are you right now? I want to see your mind map. You cannot really see. You have to turn off your background. Which parts are you? I cannot really see. Did you finish the timeline?
Mm, I'm in the star spreading that $20 there, and I'm almost in the planning the egg tech phase there.
Okay.
Is
So you are talking about started spreading rumors. You are still on second one.
uh almost finished.
Okay. Uh, So actually, right now, if you go to Beipu, you can go to a place called Wuzi Monument, the Five Children Monuments, because this place, the monuments commemorates five Japanese children who lost their lives during the chaos. Mm. So this part of the story actually forced people to look at the ugly side of resistance. It actually can remind people that in war, the line between a heroic battle and a crime can sometimes become very, very blurry. Mm. So right now you go to Beipu in Hsinchu, you can see the Wuzi monuments. And show you guys Wuzi monuments. Oh, it's not this one. Very cool. Maybe in Chinese. This one. This is the monuments that I'm talking about. So right now you go to Beipu, you go to Dayi community, you will still see the monuments. They were built. The Wuzi monuments to commemorate the five children who died, who were killed by Tai Qingling's people. That part. That part of the history. Let me quickly add the pictures. So if you visit Beipu Old Street today, you can mostly find delicious Haga tea. We call it as lei cha and snack. However,
Oh,
if
it
you
is.
look for yeah, but if you look for the Wuzi monuments, you'll find it hidden away because it serves as a dark tourism site, a place that commemorates death and tragedy. So it kind of reminds visitors that the peaceful town they are walking through was once a terrifying battlefield. Mm. Still writing?
Yes.
Okay. Guys, today I have a mini writing task for you, which is around the Wuzi monuments, the death of the five children inside the Beipu incident. Later, I'll post the prompts to the Google Classroom. That'll be your this week homework. So you have to write about 60 to 80 words, and you have to use at least two words from the word bank below. Mm. So you have to imagine you are a historian working for the Beipu Museum, and the current sign next to the Wuzi monument is blank. And your job is to write a new description for visitors. Your text must explain two things very clearly. First one, why the rebels attack. Talk about their motivations. Why this specific monument exists. The tragedy of the children's. You gotta talk about these two. Hmm. I'll post it on your Google Classroom under today's class. Guys, this one is not too much. You just need to write 60 to 80 words. That's it. Hmm. Who is talking to me? Did someone talk to me? No? Okay. The due dates will be hmm, Thursday. Okay. Almost done writing?
Mm, maybe.
Maybe. Okay.
I'm
Joanne, you done?
almost.
Hmm. Guys, 2 more minutes. Later, I will switch to the mini writing task. I will explain the mini writing task to you. So, this will be the last page for today's mind map. I will also send it to your Google Classroom as well. Joanne, if you finish writing, you can show it to me.
I haven't finished it.
When are you going to finish it?
Uh, mm, mm.
I want to see the complete mind map before the due date of today's homework.
Okay.
Not just okay, I'll really call your mom. Anyone
Oh.
who did not turn in the homework, I'll call your mom.
Mm-hmm.
Are you writing right now? Joanne, are you writing it right now? You still have time.
Mm-hmm.
Don't turn off your camera. Johnny, what about you? You finished writing? Okay. Then if you could, I want you to go to the Google Classroom and look for today's communicator. Under the tab, you will see mini writing task. Okay. Guys, this is your this week homework. Besides your mind map, you also need to finish a 60 to 80 words writing. You have to imagine you are a historian, and then you have to write the descriptions on the Wuzi monuments. Okay? Do not take sides. Try to report the facts fairly. So don't be too biased. Don't put your opinions into it. You have to stay neutral. Just report the fact. The other requirement is that you have to use at least 2 words from the word bank right here. I did not give you a lot of requirements, only these 5 words. You need to use at least 2 words. I have some students, they ask, can I use all the words? Of course, if you use all the words, that will be even better. Okay? But try to use at least 2 and highlight them after you finish using the 2 words from the word bank. If you use 5, then highlight all the 5 words that you use. Everyone clear about your homework this week? You can write it in 2 ways. You can write it on a piece of paper, take a picture, upload it to your Google Classroom, or you type it on Google Docs and submit the document to the Google Classroom. Everyone clear? 2 ways to do it. Okay, Johnny. Okay, Joanne. Do you understand what do you need to do? Joanne, do you understand what do you need to do? The due dates will be Thursday, 11:59 p.m. On Wednesday, I will remind your parents. I will say there are some homework that you guys need to do. And then on Thursday, I'll check on Google Classroom. If on Friday morning I still don't see your homework, I'm going to text your parents. So make sure you turn in your homework this week. Everyone understand? Okay. If you guys understand, then do you guys have any last minute question that you want to ask? Okay, if not, I already upload everything to your Google Classroom. So if you did not finish writing for your mind map, for example, like you, Joanne, you better go to the Google Classroom, check for the notes, and continue writing down your notes before the due dates, okay? All right, good. Then, guys, I'm going to stop my class right here. You have a good one. I will see you guys. Bye. Thank you. Bye. Thank you.